All right, guys. My name is Moises. I wanted to hop on here and share you guys. This is my first day today hopping on YouTube. Today's the start on my YouTube channel. So the goal of this channel is going to be to provide value for those out there that have been wanting to become an entrepreneur, that wanting to start an online business, but just don't know how to start or even what's out there and what's possible, right? The reason why I wanted to share my story today is because I want to give you guys a little bit of my background, right? I'm from a small town here in Northern California, about 100,000 people maybe. Um, as you can imagine, for those of you guys that are from a small town, there's a lot of limiting beliefs that are out there, right? Especially coming from a small little bubble, right, where nobody's really doing a whole lot. Um, I spent about 9.5 years in the auto industry, right? I did really well. I was exceptionally in the top percent, right, of success in the car business. I was making anywhere from 100 to 150,000 a year. At a very young age, I made my first six figures at like 21, I believe, and then I was very fortunate to find the car business because it allowed me to make a lot of money at a young age, right, selling cars. And I was able to buy a house at 23 years old. That was pretty cool, right? I was able to sell it years later to leverage it to like start the business that I'm actually currently in now. Um, so I spent about 9.5 years there. Towards the end of my career, I was I felt very unfulfilled, right? I was already so like over my experience there, right? I spent, I found myself waiting a lot for the weekends. I wanted to escape on the weekends. I was go out and drinking with my friends, right? Go blow some money, and then work all the time, right? I missed a lot of like birthdays, right? If you're in the auto industry, you already know like how many hours and how often you have to work, right? You work every holiday. You work long hours, 10 to 12 hour shifts. If you had an 8 hour shift, that was like a really short day, really, for you, right? For those of you guys that have been on the auto industry, you guys know exactly what I'm talking about. So the last 2 years, I was super. I was looking for something else. I wanted to start a business, right? Because I knew that 100, 150 grand a year wasn't enough money. Let's face it, it's just not. I mean, I figured that out 3, 4, 5 years ago, but in today's age, with everything going up, right, it's just not enough money. If you want to have a family, if you want to get married, if you want to have property investments, build your portfolio, you need to have something else, or you need to start a business, right? And I didn't know what to do. I had so many ideas that I was trying to do. Right, I got close to starting an assisted living facility at my old property. I was gonna talk to the county. I was gonna market it right, and then we're gonna take care of seniors. Right, I was gonna hire staff, and then I was gonna build my first home into an assisted living facility where you can fit 4 to 6 seniors there and have staff take care of them and everything. Um, and then, right before I pulled the trigger on that, I realized I was like, man, is that really what I want to do? Dealing with, that kind of uh, client, right? So I ended up navigating the web, right? I ended up falling into life insurance, and that's what I ended up doing, right? I ended up quitting my six figure secure income job, and I did something completely different. I took a chance on myself, and I started a business. I started a brokerage here in my hometown, doing life insurance. And then I still have that brokerage, right? It's still going in full effect. We're switching everything over to health insurance. The health space has been pretty awesome for the most part. It pays a little bit different than what we were used to, right? It's a way to be able to build passive income, right? And the reason why I wanted to hop on here, right, was because most people don't think that like there is ways to make passive income out there, right? For the average person, they don't even know where to start, right? Guys, we live in 2022. Everything is accessible to us, right? Expand your network. Network on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. There's a bunch of communities out there that you can join, right? Obviously, a lot of them you have to pay, right? 5, 7, 6, 10 grand to just even join a community. That's just even just to just join, not even do the service itself, right? Um, and the reason why I'm bringing that up is because like most people don't even want to invest in themselves in that way where they can invest $5,000 to go learn something that they did not know before, right? Or go spend 10 grand to get into a coaching program, online coaching program with people just like you, young entrepreneurs that are trying to like take it to the next level. They're trying to, get to their first million, right? There is communities out there, guys. There's a bunch, right? And I can name a ton of them that I've been looking at. Some of them I'm already a part of, right? You pay for access, really, right? A lot of the times, all these networks are just gonna, they're a lot more than just paying $5,000 to get in it. It's like they come with a whole community. If you have questions on real estate, there's usually a real estate guy there. You have any questions about crypto, there's usually a dude that does really well with crypto. If you have anything else, another passive way of creating income, right? Trading online, um, Bitcoin miners. They don't have to be just Bitcoin miners. There's a bunch of different types of miners, right? Most people don't even know that, right? Great way to get into something, set it and forget it, and create a passive flow of income, right? And for you crypto guys that know, right, everything's scary right now because everything's, took a huge dip. But don't get fooled, guys. Every single time there's always been a huge dip. There's always been a new all-time high right after, right? So if you can't handle the ups and downs, I definitely wouldn't recommend crypto because it is pretty scary. I'm not gonna lie. But there is a nice way where you can create passive income. Uh, um, if you join a community and everything, and then where they host your miners, right? There's a bunch of communities out there, but I have one in mind that I'm already a part of. We're already working on getting a bunch of miners set up for next month. Really excited about that, to start building a passive a stream of income using cryptocurrencies, right? Where you don't have to worry about trading, stop losses, or anything like that, right? Great way to create a digital asset that's going to pay you in the long run, right? For you crypto guys out there, you guys know that every 4.5 years, there's always like a halving cycle with Bitcoin, right? Usually, what it means, it's every 4.5 years, it's going to be cut the supply in half, the daily supply in half, right? So every single time historically over the last 10 years, 10, 12 years, it's basically what's happened. There's always been a new all-time high for Bitcoin, right? And everybody knows that Bitcoin is like the daddy of it all, right? Every time Bitcoin's at all-time high, all the altcoins, everything goes to an all-time high as well. So that's usually when you can get like a nice little like a bullish experience, right, with the crypto, right? And obviously, it's up to you to be able to sell it, leverage it, whatever you need to do, right? But it's just another way of getting passive income, right? The reason why I'm bringing all this stuff up, guys, is because I was a guy that didn't know anything. I was scared to invest in stuff, right? It took my nephew, big shout out to Marcos Ramirez. My nephew came to me last November. He was like, "Hey, dude," and let me give you a little background on him, right? He's 4 years younger than me. He started his own marketing business online. He has a successful business. He helps body contouring business owners to be able to get clients, acquire clients through Facebook, and he has a whole like sales funnel to help them all maximize their profits, right? If you guys want to know more about his business and what he does, you can hit the link below. I'll tag him on there so you guys can reach out to him directly and just tell him I sent you. He'll really appreciate that. Anyways, Marcos came to me and he's like, "Hey man, I found this group of guys that I really think that we could benefit from." I was like, "Well, what do you mean? Tell me more, right?" Yeah, so it's going to be, I can't even remember how much it was. It was like 7 grand or 10 grand or something, right? To get into his community. I was like, okay, like, can we get in this community? He's like, yes, let's get in this community, and they're going to teach us how to like trade, because we're both interested in crypto, right? It's like, how can you ignore it? Like, crypto is taking over. Like, it just really is. You can't ignore crypto, right? And if you want to fight me on that, we can go back and forth all day, but I still think that crypto is not going to go anywhere. It's going to be a big asset class in the future. And like, if you guys haven't already been following it for the last 5-10 years, I mean, it's just getting more and more expensive. People are becoming millionaires all the time. Every bull market, there's always brand new millionaires. So definitely, personally, we're not ignoring it, right? So we joined this community to learn how to navigate the exchanges like Coinbase, KuCoin, Bybit, right? The MetaMask, like all those big exchanges, right? We didn't have no idea what the hell we were doing, right? So what do? You pay for access, you pay for courses, right? You pay to get into a community to go learn, right? And we did that, right? And then little did we know, once we joined that community, we learned obviously a ton, right? We learned a ton of stuff, like all these new projects and all the even like the vocabulary, right? A lot of people don't even know the vocab, or don't even know what a miner is, or don't even know like all the new projects that are coming out that are badass, right, and that have a huge upside, right, in the future. Um, so we did that for 5 6 months, and then 5 6 months later, we come to find out that that same program have a bunch of different programs, right? Everybody knows it takes money to make money, right? Do you guys agree? Yeah. Um, it takes money to make money. It really does, right? And the problem is a lot of people think they have to either save the money up, right? Take some. How long will it take? And the average person here, how long would it take you? Say you wanted to open up a coffee shop and it's $50,000 to open it up. I mean, how long would it take you to save up $50,000? Like forever, right? Yeah, it's gonna take you a shit ton of time, right? So we joined this program. They were like, "Hey, man, we're gonna show you guys how to leverage a brand new LLC, right? You can go to State Department, get a brand new LLC, leverage that, and use the LLC to apply for 0% financing under a business credit, right? I had no idea you can even do that, by the way, right? Like, and I was in the car business. I kind of, I thought I knew a little bit about credit, right? On personal credit, I know a decent amount, right? But I had no idea that you can leverage a business, go get $50,000, $100,000 of 0% interest using your LLC. And for those of you guys that know anything about credit, right? So say you have $50,000 of personal credit, and say you need those $50,000 to go open up that coffee shop, right? You spend the $50,000, right, with your personal to go open a coffee shop, and what happens to your credit, guys? That's right. Your utilization goes through the roof. Your credit scores goes all the way down. And most people, when they do credit cards like that, they don't even get 0%. They usually get like, a 13%, 20%, 18% credit card. And for those of you guys that have credit card debt now, what does that do to you when you rack up that amount? I mean, you're always going to be making those minimum payments. You're going to get into this huge hole. You're never going to pay down the balance. If you ever need to get a loan on something else, it's going to be really hard because they're going to look at your utilization and be like, damn, dude, you racked up all your utilization. Now you can't get a credit card. You're going to have to pay a higher interest rate on a car if you buy it. If you're trying to buy a house, it's going to be a problem, right? So a lot of huge benefits, guys. I can go on and on about leveraging an LLC. So when you basically leverage an LLC and you go get credit with it, say you get that same $50,000 or $100,000 of credit card at 0%, anywhere from 12 months all the way to 18 months, and then guys, there's also ways to be able to give yourself 3 to 5 years of 0%, right? And that's going to be for another video, right? It's a lot of things that we learned on this program, right? Again, we paid a lot of money to know all this stuff, but yeah, so the same scenario, right? You use your LLC, you use that same $50,000 to open up your coffee shop. Well, guess what? Your $50,000 of revolving of personal credit are not affected, right? You still have access to them, but then you're spending the $50,000 on your business using that credit. Well, it's not going to affect your credit score directly. That's the beautiful thing about all this, guys. You're leveraging a business credit at 0%, right? So it's a lot easier to pay it all down. And if you can't pay it off, in a whole 12 months, or if you get 18 months, can't pay it back, there are ways to be able to get you that same 0% to give you more time, right? And that's going to be, again, another video. But that's the beautiful thing about being able to leverage your credit card, right? Most people don't know that. I would have never known that. I really wouldn't have. I was like, when they told me all this stuff, guys, I was just like blown away, right? Because if I would have known this a lot sooner in my career, I probably would have been a lot further ahead with my separate streams of income, right? And that's where you all should be at right now. You all should be thinking about a way to obviously, I'm not saying quit your day job, right? Keep your day job, but you should be working, say you work a 9 to 5 from 5 to 8 p.m. at night, and 9 p.m. you should be working on a side hustle. You should be studying online, YouTube, Instagram. You should be joining courses, and you should get a second stream of income, guys. Like, I don't know if you guys have been paying attention. Gas is at all-time high. Foods is at all-time high. Rents are going up. Real estate's going up. Everything is getting more and more expensive. So you need a second stream income, and you need to work on the third one right after that, right? And some people will tell you otherwise, right? They'll tell you, like, double down on your business, bro. You can just do it on your business. Like, yeah, I understand that part. I say you should get your business to as far as you can, right? So you can leave your day job. But after that, you should be working second stream of income, right? Whatever that is. Like, there's a lot of different ways, guys, to make money online. There's so many ways that I've been finding out, like, as of recently, right? Spending some time joining the communities and leveraging the communities, guys. Leverage the communities. DM the people in there. Hey, bro, I'm from California. Where are you at? Whatever. It doesn't have to be that robotic, right? Obviously, but DM people, get to know people, follow them on Instagram. Everybody has everything on Instagram now. Like, if you really want to know a testimonial, or if you want to see results, right? They're going to put somebody up. They're going to tag them in there. Hey, my buddy, joined my course. He made this much money. And what can you do as a consumer? You can go and DM that person. Hey, man, I'm thinking about joining so-and-so's group. Did you really make this kind of money? Right? That's like, get your own thoughts and everything out of the way by being resourceful. Go out there and DM people. Like, I don't see why you shouldn't, right? Right now, in this day, guys, in 2022, if you're not building a brand on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and you have some sort of like business, I mean, you're missing out on serious cash. And I made a video about this before. It's like, you're missing out on so much cash, guys. Like, you need to start utilizing that. And not only that, guys, it's free. Why are you not using YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram? I started doing a bunch of reels on my Instagram, and I got paid from Facebook, or Meta, right? Because Meta owns Facebook and Instagram. But I got paid from making reels, guys. That was just me messing around, like trying to like build some content, bring some value to you guys, right? But that's crazy. You build content to build your own brand, right? You're starting to build your own community, right? Because eventually that's what's going to happen. People are going to be like, man, this guy just taught me how to do 0%. Man, this guy just like made me really believe in myself. Like, he motivated me, like into thinking bigger and abundance mindset, and not think such on a scarcity mindset, right? And guys, you have to get ready right now. You have to take action today, because this recession is coming. And the people that aren't doing anything, that just have their one job, like, guys, like, everybody that has a regular job is one recession away from getting let go. I don't care how long you've been at the company. If that company goes bankrupt, they're like, hey, the owner hits the manager, says, hey, we need to do some budget cuts. We can't afford all these employees. What do you think is going to happen? You think they'll shut the company down, or keep that employee that's been there for 20 years? They're going to probably fire the employee that's been there. And you know who's going to be safe? The managers. The managers are typically safe. The regular people all under there, those are the people they're going to get rid of, for the most part, right? But I'm saying, I'm not trying to scare you guys or create this fear-mongering or anything like that. I'm just saying, be prepared. It's coming. You have a bunch of access now on the internet. Utilize it to your advantage, because if you're not, like, you're seriously leaving a ton of opportunity and a big abundance mindset. You should switch into an abundance mindset, because there's a ton of it to go around, guys. You guys know the government's been printing money left and right. People are making a ton of money online selling courses. You can become an affiliate marketer. Say you have a successful course, and then you subscribe, and then you're going to be a marketer for them. You're going to refer them. You get a certain percentage commission, right, for just referring somebody, helping somebody, point them in the right direction. Like, why would you not do that? It's free. Again, guys, it's free, right, to be able to refer people, right? And then another opportunity too that I wanted to talk to you guys about now with my agency, right? We're doing health insurance. We acquire our clients on Facebook. We run Facebook ads all over these 8 specific states, actually. And we run ads on low-income peeps, right? There's about 100 million of them out there that qualify for these government subsidies, basically free healthcare. And every time you help a family, say you get a family of 4, you enroll all of them, you're going to get an average of $20 per family member, right? So that's $20 per enrollment. All right, let me say that one more time in case I lost you guys. You enroll a family of 4, that's $20 per member. You're going to start getting that 2 months later. In 60 days, whatever carrier you sign them up with, they're going to pay you $20 per member. That's $80 of passive income you got going on, right? And obviously the health space is a little bit different, right? We have a tool online that you plug in all the clients' information, the zip code they live in, their income, where they're going to get dependents, they're going to get if they're married or not, right? And you can plug it all in, and then it'll help you pair them in the best plan in their area, right? And then let's face it, guys, these people, there's a lot of people out there that are low income, right, that qualify for these programs. The government's paying for it. You're not selling anything. So it makes it a no-brainer for these people. There's a ton of people out there running around with no health insurance, right? So that's something you'd want to get into. You can DM me as well. If you want to know more about that 0%, you can DM me as well. Just DM me 0% info. And I'm thinking about doing a course too. I want to educate more people on that so they can leverage an LLC to open up their dream business, expand their business, or just simply get started on a new stream of income, right? And I have another couple other things I've been working on, guys, that I'm going to put out to the public and make it shareable for all you guys. And if you guys want to join me on making a passive income streams, I'm going to start building a community, and I want to help everybody here get an extra one or two streams of income. And ultimately, if you're still a 9-to-5 worker and you want to escape that, you want to become your own person and have the freedom of passive income and being able to do whatever you want, click below. Just give me a follow, like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. It would really, really help me out, guys, with my algorithm, especially just starting off. But I'm going to document from here on out, guys, my whole journey. I'm going to show you guys everything on my 0% funding on the next couple of weeks. I'll be having all that, and click and like for more. All right, guys, take it easy.
God, man. God.